Hello and welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here this evening to do the general weekly reading for the week of September the 10th through to the 16th, 2017, for the sign of Libra. I've got everything done and ready, so let's get right into it. I've already shuffled these cards, but I'm just going to give them one last little go. Right here. There we go. There they are. That was quick. Very first card in this 3-card weekly spread for you, Libra. Whoops. The Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. It's a card I like because with it anything can happen. Second card. Ooh. The Tower. Destruction. This equals the Tower. In the Rider-Waite deck anyway. It's equal to. Third card, lovely. It's going to be needed. Angel of the Ocean. She's all about healing. I screwed up in the first video I just did for Virgo, and I said I was a Virgo rising. I'm not. I'm a Libra rising, a Virgo moon. They're my virgins of the week. They're the first reading. I always mess everything up on the first one. You guys should be okay. Good and all that. Alright, so the Wheel of Fortune. Remember, please, this is a general reading which may or may not resonate with you in a personal way. Come back in a week's time after you've seen this and see if anything rang true with you. So, Destiny. It's Wheel of Fortune. And I mentioned Destiny in the Virgo video as well. Because it's such a big discussion, because there's so many different viewpoints on what destiny is, what it's all about. Is it real? Yeah, I do believe it's real. I go kind of wishy-washy back and forth because I've not given it enough attention and enough thought in my own psyche. And that is, it's going to be 11 bells, people. Sorry. I know some of you really like them. But I've not gone in depth enough within myself because I believe in destiny, but I believe in free will as well, and that's where the little bit of a flux goes on with a lot of people. Difference of opinions, because something is already written in the stars. Is that the end all to be all? Is that it? Or do we have a say? I do believe we have a say. There is a thing as free will. You know, I don't know. I kind of believe that, yes, things are pre-written in the stars. Some things are meant to be. And the universe, karma, and destiny go hand in hand, and they do this gentle nudging, maybe to where we're supposed to go, what we're supposed to do, etc. But in the end, we can say, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not, and go off in a different field, and, you know, come what may. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. This is a beautiful card. It opens up a lot for discussion. This card brings a real boost to your life when it does show up. The suggestion off the card and from tarot is to allow fate to take you to your destined place where you need to be, your destined life. Allow fate to take you there. There's opportunities as well from, what's a good thing about this card? Okay. Luck is on your side. For those of you that have had to make any choices and any decisions and go down any new roads, luck is on your side. You're going to pick the right way to go. You're going to do the right thing, is what I'm hearing for you here. This card can bring about great changes in your life as well. Another thing that brings forward in this card, and it's not surprising because it is the card of destiny, it's the Wheel of Fortune, and that is clairvoyance, intuition, anything like that. These are being highlighted at this time for you. The wheel is more about doing as it is receiving. So enjoy, this is from the card, enjoy feeling grateful for the good fortune that you have right now. This is the advice from your card. Go with the flow. Keywords are fate and luck, the unexpected, movement, changes, crossroads, clairvoyance. Some of you can feel a change coming. There's a change coming, and you feel a shift. There's a beginning. It is the, I'm hearing the collective holding of breath. Before the exhale comes, something is building for somebody. It's been building and building and building, and everything has a sweet spot. And the sweet spot is about to put a break. There's going to be a break off. A break is what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is a full circle, and I mean full circumference, width, height. It's full, and life was within that, and it's a perfect circle. There's a sweet spot, and there's a bit of a break in there. Does that mean anything to you? I don't know. See, I don't question these things when they come, but that's what I'm seeing. The circumference, it's all white. It's perfection. But there's a sweet spot, a delicate spot. There's some kind of a break going on in there. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing, not in a bad way. But there's a break going on. There's something else coming in, or something else is leaving. And this is destiny in action, is what I'm hearing. For some of you, whatever that may mean to you, maybe nothing at all to some of you, probably nothing at all to some of you. That's where the clairvoyance, the intuition comes in. You can feel this. You know it's coming. Don't fight anything that comes your way. Expect good fortune. It'll come your way if you do. Go with the flow. Don't fight. Keep an open mind. Keep a curious mind and a sense of humor, and let it take you where you're meant to go. Then you can decide when you get there. Is this where I want to be? Is this how I envision things? Is this what I really want? I thought I've wanted all along, but is it what I really, really, really want? Some of you may be asking yourself that question. A lot of movement, changes, like I said, coming up. Crossroads for some. Fate, luck, and the unexpected. How exciting is that? I just got this feeling. This is exciting. That's what I just heard. Fate, luck, and the unexpected. This is at the beginning of your week. These cards are laid in with the intention behind them that they all flow together from beginning to end of week. So this is your Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, in about there, connecting through with the middle of the week, which is Wednesday, Thursday, edge of Friday, and we have the Tower, and it is about destruction. That's what it represents. This is not always a bad thing, so Libras, don't get upset, all right? I'm paying attention. Where this is my rising sign, heck yeah. Some of you right now could feel like your world is falling apart. Your world as you know it to be. There's some shifts going on, some changes going on. You're feeling like some things are out of control, and here's the kicker: it's not really your fault. These are circumstances that were thrust upon you. This card shows up to tell you that some things, come what may, whatever they be, some things are out of your control, and destiny is in full force and bringing stuff to the forefront, bringing stuff that's affecting your life. And what it may appear to be chaos, and in the real world it probably is very much so chaos. Sometimes we can't fight the beast, all right? And the beast is coming at us, and what I mean by that is upheaval and chaos and that kind of a thing going on in our lives, and we really don't have the control to stop it because it's not within our control. And the card is here to tell you, accept the changes that come along with chaos. You know, some things are meant to be. I believe that. And if they're not unfolding in a timely fashion as the universe, karma, and all that good stuff sees fit, there will be chaos. There'll be upheaval. It's an uproar. It's like the laws of the universe are saying is enough. And this change is going to come. And it's coming real soon, and it's coming on you. Some of you are going to find a whole different way of looking at things in a very different way. Very, very differently. Some of you as well at this time could have issues with your property. challenges to your security. At least you're going to feel that way. That there's going to be a lot of what ifs going on within your head. A lot of what ifs. You don't want to be have challenges to your security. Absolutely not. Relationships, there could be a bit of an unbungling there as well. And some of you may be feeling kind of vulnerable all the way around in the middle of the week. It's usually a common reaction when the unknown and new comes into the picture, and what we're familiar with has to leave. And that's what I'm hearing here with this card. There are some endings that are meant to be and need to be. But I'm seeing here, and as far as, yeah, relationships and finances, you're feeling kind of vulnerable and a little unsure of yourself. It's going to be okay, though. I'm not feeling really, not what some of you, if you're not familiar with this card, would interpret it to be. It's not as bad as what you're assuming it is at all. The advice of the card, and you know what? The same comes for me as well. Surrender to the universe. When things are getting, and you feel like this is bigger than I am. I can't handle this. This is too much. And you're really feeling like your back's pressed up against the wall in a dead-end alley, and it's so dark you can't see a hand in front of your face. These are all metaphors. But if, in this feeling of panic setting in, I'm going to panic if I feel trapped, and I have no control, then you give it up to the universe. And some people say I give it up to God because I can't handle this. You give it up to destiny, you give it up to the universe, you give it up to karma, serendipity, and all these beautiful things about the cosmos and the universe. Give it up and just trust. And things will begin to unfold the way they should unfold. I believe that in the bigger picture. You may not recognize it while you're going through it. You may be thinking, this is horrible, this is terrible. But after the fact, down the road, when you look back, you'll be saying, oh my goodness. Wow. Everything will make sense then. Nothing makes sense when you feel like you're being tumbled about by the universe, and you can't stand on your feet, and you can't gain hold of yourself and your life, and you don't recognize anything or where you are anymore. It's a horrible feeling. But these things have to come to be sometimes. Just surrender, give up control. If you can't do anything else, just give up control. Some of you may feel like the very foundation that you're on is just going to fall apart, but you know what? Some of you as well, if you just hold tight, all right? And say, yes, I see the reality of what's happening in front of me, but I know it doesn't have to stay this way. The universe could be kind and bring you what you need when it's needed, as far as rebuilding again, starting fresh again. And like I said, you'll look back on these times and say, you know what? I'm really glad that happened. I sure didn't like it when it was going on. It was wild. I hated every minute of it. But now, after the fact, I'm really glad it happened. I say this a lot. You guys hear me say it a lot. If any of that didn't happen, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And I like where I'm at right now. Thank you very much. Right? So, you just need to hold on and have trust. Okay? And that's a blind trust and a blind faith for some of you. That's a big leap to take. Especially with Libras, don't like rough waters in life. They like nice, smooth seas. They don't like seeing the boat rocked a lot. It unsettles them. I'm that way. I'll go right along with that. But some of you are going to be able to rebuild if you've actually gone through something that's been chaotic and a lot of upheaval in your life. You will rebuild again. Hold on to that faithfully. Hold on to that tightly. Okay? Breakthroughs, beginnings, enlightenments, moments of enlightenments are your keywords here. And that is a great card. It really is. It's telling you what you may be able to anticipate for some of you. Remember, don't get mad at me. Don't even get mad at tarot. This is general reading. And if you do get mad, it's because it's hitting too close to home for you. It's just that simple. I'm not going to argue the fact either, so don't even go there. So mid to end of a week is the angel of the ocean. And it's all about healing, Libra. And it's coming. It is coming. You can count on it. Excuse me one moment. This is the healer of the ocean. She's a major arcana. It enforces the power behind this card as well and the meanings that go with it. She's a negotiator. All is right when this energy comes about. All right? If she's not a real person that becomes manifested in your life, or somebody you already know, or somebody that you're about to meet, this is a very strong energy, and it's an energy we all want in our lives. This is beautiful. She's beautiful. Everything that she stands for is all goodness, all of it. So despite these things, and destiny being at play, these two cards, they fit together very, very well. They make complete, total sense to me. There's a story being unfolded here. You can fight destiny all you want, but if something I said, something's about to happen, something's coming. It's coming for some of you. Some of you kind of know what it is, and you're playing the avoidance game, and who the hell could blame you? Because none of it's any good. It's just that simple. But when this card shows up, she's the healer, and she makes a really great negotiator. If you identify with this card and you're a parent, you're the one that's always smoothing things over and kissing the boo-boos of life and making it all better for everybody. You're the peacekeeper. For some of you that maybe just don't have the patience, the card is here to tell you you're going to need to have the patience of a saint, especially if you're dealing with young children or immature people. Come to the foreground as well. One thing about these cards, what's going to happen in this week, there will be, you hear me say it, I have a friend that says that to me, you're always saying that because it's so true. Going through chaos, these are lessons learned that we never forget. The good things, yeah, there's good lessons to learn. In the end, they're all good lessons. If you're learning something, if you've made mistakes, if you were ignorant and you just didn't know any better about some things, well, you will after. These are all good things. Lessons learned are always there to serve you well, okay? When this card shows up also, there can be healing of past traumas. There can be a healing to the mind, the body, the soul, and new balance being found. I just heard, just like buying new shoes and sliding your feet into them, and they're the perfect fit. It's a metaphor. It's something, means something to you. It means nothing to me, but it could mean something to you. Some things new just feel very, very familiar. They can be very familiar to us and very, very comfortable. But there is some healing of past traumas that are going to, some salves are going to be spread over your life, which brings in the healing. Don't be overwhelmed by others' complaints. Don't become overwhelmed by others' emotions at this time. You've got your own stuff you have to deal with here. Be a little selfish is what I'm hearing for you. Finances may need another looking at for some of you at about this time as well. You may have to do some juggling on that. This can be overall a demanding week for you. In the end, yes. As you look back, you can see that some work may be needed now to reconcile opposites as well. This is advice of the card for you. Just try to be patient and compassionate. Even though some of you may feel like you're being worked over on your last nerve, that could happen for a few of you as well. Don't worry about some things, even if people are weighing you down with their problems and the responsibilities. Show a little bit of compassion, but make it very, very clear you've got your own self to be compassionate to at this time as well, and you've got a lot on the ball, for sure. Keywords are balance, reconciliations, patience, flow, compassion, finances, and what this lady's all about, and everything that it curtails and embraces his angels and everything that's beautiful about them. That is your reading, Libra. I'll have to go back and watch that one again, I'm sure. Thank you very, very much for being here. I forgot to mention earlier that my videos this week are all dedicated to the whales around the world, but specifically the right whales that use our beautiful Bay of Fundy here as a breeding ground and feeding ground during the summer months. Last year, the waters of the Bay of Fundy, I think it's been finally acknowledged, are warming, which changes all that. So we didn't get the amount, I'm not sure exactly. I just, I get tired of hearing about, and sometimes even I stick my head in the sand, but I know our whales are endangered. The right whales are officially on the endangered list. And because the waters are warm, it changes the ecosystem. They're not coming in and feeding like they should be. Last year and this year, what they're doing is they're going into other waters. They really don't know what they're doing there, but the Northumberland Strait, and we've lost 12 to date this summer alone. 12 right whales, and they're already endangered. That's catastrophic among the right whales. We need these creatures, these beautiful mammals. We have to have them here. I'm afraid in my lifetime that I may go and actually see the end of these, because the way it's got me 12, that was ridiculous. And they're all being either, in the Northumberland Strait, there's shipping lanes in there, and they're either being hit by these ships, or they're swallowing or getting entangled in fishermen's ropes. The governments are looking at doing something about it, but I just wanted to raise a little bit of awareness for those of you that are into the environments and all that good stuff. So it's dedicated to them, hence my whale earrings. But thank you for being here. If you'd like a personal reading, information for all that's found down below this video window in the Show More section. My email's there as well. Grab that. Just ship that off to me, and I'll get you taken care of. Bay of Fundies can also be found. Bay of Fundy Fortunes can also be found here on YouTube, and Bay of Fundy Fortunes group, and Facebook as well. It's a closed private group and a close knit community as well. Everything that goes in there is confidential and kept within there, and it's a great place. It's just come check it out. If you don't like it, it's not what you think, you can leave. So there's Google, there's Blogspot, and Twitter as well. I care not where you watch them, as long as you're comfortable seeing them. Also, I think that's about it. Yeah, I think it is. If you're looking for me, you can always find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, or walking on the beach down below that hold the mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and bountiful Bay of Fundy. You can always catch me with one eye on the tide, because I'm a high tide junkie. Therefore, you can always catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you much for being here, Libra. Have a great week. Bye for now.